fifth and final one-day international between Sri Lanka and South Africa will be played on the 12th of August at the Premadasa International Cricket Stadium. Having recorded a thrilling 3-run victory in the last ODI on Wednesday to end their 11-match losing streak against the Proteas, Sri Lanka will be determined to give the series scoreline some respectability by signing off with a win. Having been sent into bat in the rain-affected 4th ODI in Pallekele, the Sri Lankan opening pair of Upul Tharanga and Niroshan Dickwalla got the team off to a steady start before Kusal Perera made a sizzling half-century. On course to make a par 270, some late fireworks from Dasun Shanaka, who was playing his first ODI in nearly 2 years, and Thisara Perera helped Sri Lanka cross the 300 mark, finishing with 306 in 39 overs. After a lengthy rain interruption, South Africa saw their target reduced to 191 in 21 overs, and at one point, needing 69 of the last 10 overs with 7 wickets in hand, they looked like they would cruise home. However, the two experienced heads Thisara Perera and Suranga Lakmal stepped up as South Africa lost 6 for 54 to fall short of the target by 3 runs. Kusal Mendis and Upul Tharanga's form with the bat remains a worry, as neither have been able to put together a substantial score despite a couple of starts in the previous games. In the past, Sri Lanka has been severely lacking players who can clear the boundary, but on Wednesday, Shanaka and Perera soothed the Lions' fears at least temporarily as the pair put on 109 for the 7th wicket at nearly 10 and over. In the bowling department, it was a much improved performance in the death by both Thisara Perera and Suranga Lakmal, but Sri Lanka will be hoping that Lahiru Kumara will step up his game a notch and give the Lions some early breakthroughs in the final game. Having had a good outing in Pallekele and already 3-1 down in the series, Sri Lanka are expected to go unchanged as they look to secure a more favourable 3-2 scoreline. The probable 11 for Sri Lanka are Niroshan Dickwalla, Upul Tharanga, Kusal Mendis, Kusal Perera, Angelo Matthews, Dhananjaya De Silva, Thisara Perera, Dasun Shanaka, Akila Dhananjaya, Suranga Lakmal and Lahiru Kumara. South Africa will be disappointed with their performance in the 4th ODI, particularly by the fact that they allowed Suranga Lakmal to defend 7 runs in the final over despite having David Miller at the crease. No doubt the Proteas would have loved another 5-0 series whitewash over Sri Lanka, but they will settle for a 4-1 result after being thrashed in the tests. Heinrich Klaasen, Keshav Maharaj and Junior Dala, who played their first ODI of the series on Wednesday in Pallekele, did not have a major impact on the game but are expected to retain their places in the side for the final ODI. With all 15 of their squad members having gotten a go in the series, the Proteas will likely go unchanged in Colombo. South Africa's JP Dumini shared his thoughts ahead of the 5th ODI.
No, not at all. I think our expectations were always going to be that they were going to try and fight back in the last 2 games. We obviously dominated in the first 3 and played really good cricket. And I don't think we were too far under par in the 4th game. We definitely were in positions to win the game, and unfortunately Sri Lanka bowled quite well, but also I guess the learning we take out of the game is we could have been a little bit smarter in the way we went about it. But all in all, I thought we were creating opportunities, and that's the most important thing. Yeah, look, it's important for us. Even though the series is won, as I mentioned earlier, you're still representing your country, you still want to win the game. So there's no doubt we're going to give our best effort out on the field, and as you said, with it being a one of T20, momentum is good. And we want to try and win that game as well. So especially coming off the test series that we had, is important for us to end this tour well, and I'm pretty confident that everybody's motivated to end this tour well, even though you only have 3-4 days left.
The probable 11 for South Africa are Hashim Amla, Quinton de Kock, Reza Henriques, Heinrich Klaasen, JP Dumini, David Miller, Willem Mulder, Andile Feflukwayo, Keshav Maharaj, Junior Dala and Lungi Ngidi. 1-3 down in the series already, Sri Lanka have nothing to lose in Colombo and will be sure to come out all guns blazing in an effort to register another win against the Proteas. The Premadasa has become more of a batsman's paradise over the past few years, so expect a run fest on Sunday.